It's been a long time since we've looked at the garden. So come on, let's go see what's going on out there. Here's a big view of the garden, which is mostly doing okay. We have had a lot of super hot, humid weather, so I'm seeing the effects of that on some of my plants, which I'm going to work on today a little bit. My tomatoes have gotten out of hand because for whatever reason, those little itty bitty plants seem like they will fit in the area I try to shove them in, and they always overgrow it. This grouping of peppers is doing great, and I have several on there. I'm just waiting for them to turn orange. My onions are coming along nicely. My cucumbers are great. I'm enjoying those every day, all day actually. Remember my asparagus that I planted? That is all doing really well. And I've got my cabbages coming along beautifully there. Got lots of blossoms and baby green beans on my beans, so I'll have those probably by the end of next week. This is my row of sunflowers for the challenge. Most of them are over my head now, which isn't a huge accomplishment for anything, but it's a good start. Sweet potatoes are starting to take off. And these are my pumpkins and squash, all doing great. They have just blown up here the last couple days, and I'm starting to get some blossoms. Here's one. The farmer's irrigator went through here, and when it's not programmed right, that pivot end will just spray into our yard if we don't get a hold of him fast enough. So we had a little bit of that happening last night until we got him to turn it off by GPS on his phone, which is really kind of cool how technology works. But it looks like nothing was hurt, and the water probably helped it. Starting to get zucchini. Yay! Lots of zucchini. She totally wants out of here with these babies, and she did all day yesterday. I just didn't have time to mess with it. So today's the day she's coming out. I have several of these water bowls out in the run for the chickens. And when I have a hen with new babies, I always switch out to these waterers for safety's sake so they don't drown. And one year I left one of these out. And I'll tell you what, it happened. So it's pretty rare, but it actually can happen. We had a baby get in one of those bowls and couldn't get out and drowned. It was a tragedy that we will not take the chance of again. When I first let a broody hen out with her babies, if I don't have any fencing to keep them in a certain area, I already know a few things will happen. They don't follow her around really well the first couple days. So they'll tend to get caught behind corners. I have my enclosed run that the doors are open, but they're always stuck in there. They just get lost in certain places. And they also can't get back into the coop normally at night unless it's really low. So I'm going to pile up a lot of stepping stones. I find those work better than a ramp. They don't seem to be able to figure out a ramp that early. And I always have my little kid's butterfly net ready at the end of the night because usually I am rounding up some chicks, or she wants to just lay on the ground with them like that, and I have to get them all in. So the net comes in handy to kind of grab them and get them in there. One thing I have never had with a broody hen and her baby chicks are these guys. I'm not sure how it's going to go. The other day, they were just standing outside that coop staring in there. At least one of them was, looking like a doofus. But I don't know what he was looking at in there, but he seemed quite interested. So I don't know how that's going to go. They're not going to be out there at least without my close supervision with that hen. Makes me a little nervous. And they may just be done out there because, you know, really, this week is fair, and these guys were supposed to be fair turkeys, so we are definitely at butcher age here. I know you guys probably like them as much as I do, so we need to begin mentally preparing for the inevitable here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys all have a great rest of the weekend, and I'll catch you the next time.